right? You were supposed to be dead already. I shouldn't have depended on your unwillingness to play by anyone's rules but your own, working to my advantage. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The Grand Plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself. Don't you think I would have? Sparing Niles and not having to deal with you would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific. There is no chance involved. This is no mere whim. This is happening as it must, and we have naught to say about it. Farewell, Commander.
The Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. you have been rescued. Initiating celebratory cheer. Hooray. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say, ah. Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleos and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Auntie's Choice invaded Arcadia. Auntie's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the Old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her. You always did favor a swift comeuppance. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox Relay Station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, named Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting your Protectorate communications hub.
This unit is currently unavailable for further medical assessment.
Sooner we get to Paradise Island, the better.
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the 2 housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Tampering may result in damage to the container's contents. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. Cystipegs, while omnivorous, are not typically raised on a diet of human remains. An alternate means of body disposal is recommended. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Please do not attempt physical intimacy with your Valerie unit. This unit may suffer occasional wear and tear in the course of performing its operations. Routine maintenance is required. Acknowledged. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience. Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%. Subject appears to be exhibiting signs of mental confusion. Updating medical charts.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind? Being this close to DeVries, feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander? It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Auntie Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out. Oh yeah? What's needling you? Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it? All I heard about this moon called Eden ain't much lived up to the name, though. All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps. Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually shut her down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong. I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same. I found you. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell anymore. That's about it. Spratwurst. Be pretty horrifying if I wasn't. I was trying to teach myself some new skills in the galley. Val got it into her hardware. I needed a hobby. I figured Spratwurst ain't an easy meal to mess up. Well, I learned about 20 ways how not to fix a worst. Like most colonies, good people being ground down from above. A lot of fancy talk from suits about streamlining and quarterly earnings while them on the line barely scrape by. Triangulum's known for churning out freighters, and shipbuilding ain't exactly known for being clean, safe work neither. Especially when corners get cut. Can't remember a time I didn't end the day all banged up, filthy, and smelling like I just crawled out of an exhaust port. It was hard work, sure. But there was something special about seeing one of them long haulers fire up her engines for the first time and knowing you had a hand in her construction. Funny thing was, I wasn't even an engineer back then. But I wanted to learn, so I paid attention. Too good of attention, as it turned out. I was working late one evening and overheard something I shouldn't have. Some bigwigs exchanging inside information that would have cost the corporation a pretty bit. A day later, I was being accused of corporate espionage. Didn't want to bring any heat down on anyone else, so I went on the run before the first jackboot showed up at my door. Oh, now, you'll have to tell me what those other things are sometime. I was on the run for, I don't even know how long. The days sort of bled into one another. I started losing hope of things ever changing for the better. Then, the Earth Directorate showed up. They liberated Triangulum, pulling me and the rest of the colony out from under the corporate boot. Joining up after that just made sense. I could ask you the same thing. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer or something near to it. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence, but at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it. Not much dignity in having your limbs blown off. Sorry, that was blunt. I'd say you've got cause enough yourself. 10 years lost ain't nothing to sniff at. But back to your initial question, do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah, some days. But then there's days like the one when I found you, and, well, not much to regret there. Only thing I know for sure, is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair, but it keeps on. You buttering me up for a favor? I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking extra shifts cleaning the head. Noted? Oh, and thanks for what you said. Maybe I'm not as far away from where I started as I thought. My folks shuffled off the motor coil when I was little. Assembly line accident. Got passed between some distant relations for a few years. They tried their best. Weren't cruel or nothing, but life on Triangulum was tough. And they had their own families to worry about, you know? I didn't like feeling like I was adding to their burden, so I struck out on my own just as soon as I could. And well, you know how that turned out. Yeah, thoughts crossed my mind over the years, especially when it was just me and Val. I wish I spent more time with her when I had the chance. No point missing something you're never getting back, though. That's either hope or foolishness, Commander, and I can't tell which. Even if we survive the rift, 10 years is a long time to be gone. No word. They probably figure I'm dead. Void it all. Now you got me thinking about it. How about this? We ever make it out of this system, I'll take you back to Triangulum, make the introductions myself. Deal? Oh yeah. They're gonna get a real charge out of you. She was one of the forward agents who went ahead to assess just how bad Triangulum had gotten. We met while I was in hiding, and I helped her learn the lay of the land, as it were. She was no nonsense. I thought her one of the smartest people I'd ever met. And while she could also be cutting, I felt like I only caught her edge when I deserved it. I liked her. And for some reason, she seemed to take a shine to me. But she wasn't around long. By the time I officially joined up, she'd already moved on to the next mission. Sure was. Kept hoping I might run into her during training. But now I know she was busy turning her coat here in Arcadia. I've got time.
Initializing socialization. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Presenting the Valerie unit, the latest and greatest in a line of Earth Directorate support automechanicals. All you could want in a squad mate at half the cost. The Valerie unit is the exclusive property of the Earth Directorate and is not intended for civilian or commercial use. Resale of this unit is strictly prohibited. Searching mission parameters. 1 moment. Searching. Error. Unable to find current mission parameters. Defaulting to last known objectives. Goal. Infiltrate Horizon Point Station and retrieve data pertaining to skip drives and rifts.
You'll have to pardon Val, Commander. She gets confused sometimes. Logic unit can't always keep up. I keep tinkering with her assembly, but no dice. Mighty kind of you to say. Just wish I could do more. But I suppose age comes for us all in the end.
Do you have any other queries, Commander? Attempting to ride this unit in order to replicate the experience of flight is strongly discouraged.
What? Are your legs painted on, Commander? Can't get around on your own power?
Thank you for your interest in utilizing this unit, but that action is inadvisable at this time. Do you have any other queries, Commander? Vitality augmentation, logistics evaluation, reconnaissance, and information extraction unit. Do you have any other queries, Commander? This unit was first deployed on a mission to Redacted more than 10 years ago and was primarily credited for that operation's success. Other highlights include the triumph at Redacted, the rescue of Redacted, and the first successful execution of the Stanfield maneuver in zero gravity. Detailed instructions on how to perform the Stanfield maneuver are proprietary to the Earth Directorate and strictly confidential.
Never scored myself the clearance to learn it for fact, but best as I can tell, it's a complex EVA involving a drone and an agent shot up with enough adrenal to wake the dead.
Attempts at the Stanfield maneuver, as proposed by theorist Marion Stanfield, has resulted in multiple deaths, mutilations, and maimings, leading to a ban shortly after discovery. Do you have any other queries, Commander?